For any family who is faced with a new diagnosis of diabetes, there is this description that I've heard before: life before that diagnosis and life after that diagnosis.
When my family doctor called us, my mom and I were in panic. We were kind of like speechless. My mom was sobbing, and my doctor said Hennessy has to go to BC Children's Hospital. She has to go to the emergency room. She has type 1 diabetes.
When you first learn about the diabetes diagnosis, well, you don't even know what you have to do. That's the thing. Your life is just instantly turned topsy-turvy.
When a family receives this shocking diagnosis of diabetes, even before they have the time to let that settle in and sort of grieve this life-changing moment, they have to immediately engage in diabetes education. In order for them to go home with their child and take care of their child, they have to learn many different skills, like giving insulin injections, and recognize the symptoms of low blood sugar and know what to do to act on that. And all of that happens immediately after the diagnosis. So you can imagine the overwhelm that these families feel in that moment.
As a parent, I have every intention of managing this disease and not letting it manage us. But the truth is, it is relentless. And no matter how strong and brave you try to be every day, it throws a lot of curveballs at you.
One thing people don't realize or don't understand is that it's a disease where it can be very life-threatening very quickly.
It doesn't go away, and you can't really forget about it because a lot of your kind of day-to-day activities depends on your diabetes.
It was really very apparent that the resources and tools were lacking for newly diagnosed families and diabetic children.
There are over 2,500 children under the ages of 18 in BC that have type 1 diabetes, and the rate of this is growing every year.
So Dr. Ahmed started an online platform.
The goal of the Diabetes Transformation Project is to improve the experience and the outcomes of children and families living with diabetes by improving the system in which they receive their care, but also by optimizing their experience outside of the system where children live, learn, and play. To do this, we are using technology to connect families and children living with diabetes to other families who have the same experience, to provide education to families that is interactive and digitized, to collect data so that we can understand where improvements are needed in the system, and to provide healthcare providers with the tools that they need to provide the best care possible.
Once this project begins to have its impact, we believe that families will feel more assured that they will have the information they need at their fingertips. They'll feel more supported by a community of other families through peer support and the information that is available through Learn Diabetes.
Basically, the education we're providing to the parents is accessible by aunt and uncle, by grandma and grandpa, so they can go in, learn the same material that mom and dad learned, and feel that capable of taking care of the kid. And parents can feel that everybody has gotten adequate education to be able to do this.
This project will not also just help me as a diabetic myself, but also the people who are around me and who are affected by my disease.
The Night of Miracles community had the initial vision to improve the lives of children living with diabetes. Because of your support, we have had the opportunity to see what is possible. Let's turn that possibility into reality. I believe that when the Diabetes Transformation Project is fully funded and implemented across the province, patients and families with a new diagnosis of diabetes will be empowered through innovative and interactive digital education. We will have the data that we need to make improvements to the system.
Your contributions will help families like mine and other families all across BC manage diabetes.
The time is now to take the Diabetes Transformation Project to the finish line. You can help transform the lives of children living with diabetes and help these children and their families live their best life.